It's DIY with Key. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a DIY with Key episode video because of course this weekend I have an install. It's a balloon garland. Of course the theme for this balloon garland is going to be Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but I kind of feel like it's with a twist because it's with a color scheme that I've never seen Twinkle Twinkle Little Star done in, so I'm kind of excited about that. So I'll go ahead and show you all the product that I have for this balloon garland, and then I'll explain more. So the color scheme that I am using is Pearl Emerald Green. So this is Pearl Emerald Green. This is in the size 11 inch. So I got this color in 11 inch, 16 inch, and also in the 5 inch balloons. And then the second color I'll be using is Jewel Lime. I'm gonna link all of this below. I'm gonna try my best to link it below. Something was going on with when I tried to link in the last video, which was why I said I would do it and I didn't do it. But I will try my best to link everything below. So this color is Jewel Lime, and this is in 11 inches. And I also got that color in 5 inches. I would have rather got it in 16 inches too, but they were out of stock in 16, but that's okay. I also got some extra gold balloons. I already had some, but this is in the size 11 inch. I also got some 260 balloons because if you go back to my rainbow balloon arch video, you saw that I showed you the technique where if you use the 260s and you connect the cluster of 3 balloons in a size 5 inches or whatever size you want to use to each end, it's easier to like move it around the balloon garland. So I got these. This is not the exact color of green that I'm using for the balloons, but this really won't show at all, so it really doesn't matter. But I would prefer to get the closest color, which is what I tried to do, but it just didn't happen that way. I'm also going to be using these star-shaped balloons. I got these in a pack of 50 and they're gold, of course. And I think these are sizes 7 inches. I also got white balloons. And for white, I just got 11 inch round. I feel like I don't want to put too much white into the garland because I don't want it to be like, I have a specific look in my mind that I want it to look like. So and then I also got glue dots, of course, because that is how I will attach the stars to the garland once it is complete. Now for today's balloon garland, I am going to try to do it a little bit different. I love watching a channel on here on YouTube called Ask Me for a Balloon. I think that's the name of the channel. I love watching her channel. I love her technique on how she like builds her garlands, and she does not use fishing line at all. If she does, I don't think I've ever seen her use fishing line. And any of the videos I've watched, I've never seen her use fishing line. She used strictly balloons, and her stuff always come out like so good. Now me, this will be my first time not using fishing line. So if I need to use it, of course I will opt out to use the fishing line because this is for an actual client. But for the most part, I'm going to try the technique with just strictly balloons. So I really want to try to show you as much detail as I can because I really like this technique that she uses, and if it works good for me, I will just throw fishing line out the window and we'll be good. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with blowing up these balloons. Of course I'm going to, oh yeah, I'm also going to be building my garland different. I'm going to be using a cluster of 4. I usually start with 2 and then keep adding on, but I think I want to start with 4 and build up, and then each balloon will just be like different sizes. It's kind of hard to explain it, but you'll see what I mean like once I start blowing everything up. But for now, I'm just gonna blow the balloons up, attach 2 to make the 2 clusters, and then I'll do the 4 later, and I'll show you all like the process. So let's get started.
Are you still there? To delete this message, press 7. To save it in the archives, press 9. To hear more options, press 0.
What are you talking about?
come to y'all and talk about the garland that I'm building, because at the beginning of this video I talked about how I wanted to do a different method with this garland, and I am doing that method, but since it is my first time, it's kind of harder for me to show it, only because I had to really learn how to do it. Now that I learned how to do it, I like really love the method. I think the garland is coming out really good. Of course, this is not the finished product. The finished product will be so much better, but this is the color scheme that I'm working with, and I wanted to kind of explain what I was doing. So let me try to explain it without actually doing the garland. I've been like, I didn't even blow up a lot of balloons because I knew that this was a new method, so I've been like blowing them up as I go because I wanted to like see if it was gonna work. So what I'm doing is I'm blowing the balloons up. I have them in 2 clusters, and then I'm going to make a cluster of 4, of course. Okay, so we got a cluster of 4. What I'm doing when I put this cluster of 4 on my garland that I've been making is I'm pulling one of the like balloon tongues, or the tongue from the balloon. I'm pulling it from my existing set. So this is my top set right here, right? So I would be pulling one of the tongues. Can y'all see that? I pull the tongue from this existing set and I wrap it around this one like cluster basically of 4. I wrap it around, so let me show you. So can y'all see that? So I'm sitting it on top, and I kind of go for the longest tongue because it's just easier to tie. So here is the tongue that I'm going to use. I'm going to use this gold tongue, if y'all can see. I try to zoom in if I can. So here's the gold tongue. I'm pulling it. I'm placing my balloons where I want them to go. I am pulling this gold tongue around. So the gold tongue is from the existing cluster. I pulled it around my new cluster, and I am basically tying everything into a knot in the middle. Can y'all see this? It's kind of hard to show, but this is what I'm doing, and then this is what it leaves me with. And I really like this because the reason I did this method is because I really liked, I like the look of it, and it was kind of, when I was doing only 2 balloons and stacking them, I felt like my columns were thinner than I would have liked them to be. And so I feel like this is of course this is not the end result of the column, because I do have 5-inch balloons, but I'm gonna blow those up last, because you know I want to attach them to the 260 balloons, and I want to make sure the colors coordinate and fill it up the right way it's supposed to. So I'll try to show y'all that part too. But basically I'm creating a balloon column or balloon garland, organic, with no fishing line. No fishing line. And I'm excited about that, because although it's not like it's hard, but it's kind of hard if it's one thing to watch a video and feel like you know how to do it, but then it's another thing doing it yourself. And like, this is for an actual job. Like I keep saying, it's not just me putting these balloons up in my house. So I want to make sure it's good quality work. So I had to do it that way, like with blowing up a little bit at a time and figuring it out as I went along. But now that I kind of have it, my fingers are green from the balloon dye, but now that I have it, I really like this method. And so I'm gonna keep building it up, and I will come back and show y'all. Maybe I'll keep recording, I don't know, but either way I'll come back and show y'all once this part is done and I start working on the 5-inch balloons. So I'm getting ready to go ahead and blow up all my 5-inch balloons, but I went ahead and blew up some just so I can show you the method that I was talking about doing. So basically, if you didn't see that video, here is what I did. So I have my cluster of 3 and my 5-inch balloons. I take my 260, wrap it around one, tie it, just tie like a double knot or something. And then I take another cluster of 3 and I do the exact same thing. Now this just helps me, so this is what you get, and this just helps me like fill in my balloon garland and just like move things around easily without like having to attach fishing line to each cluster and try to squeeze it in. This just makes it easier, and like it's really stretchy, so yeah, it's better. So I'm about to make a bunch of these and I will be back. What's up, y'all? So don't mind my voice, I'm sick, I'm losing my voice, and I lost half of it, but oh god, it sounds terrible. Today is install day for me, so I am waiting on Chris to finish loading the car up. Yeah, so we're putting the balloon garlands in the car. I finished building one side of it. I did not finish the top half because I wanted to record and show y'all, and I knew that like I just didn't, it got dark yesterday and I was like no. So I only have an hour for setup, so I'm gonna hurry up, set the camera up, give them what they need, and then do my job, and then try to show y'all as best as I can. It's gonna be like typical like my other setting up videos, except I did not add any of my 5-inch balloons to this. Oh, it's so pretty. One garland, about to get the other one. The reason I kept it on the pole is because after I built it up yesterday, I wanted to use the pole just as size reference, so I kept it up there, and then when I get there I can just take it off and put it on their like pole or whatever they have for me to put it on. But yeah, Don't pay attention to the dust on the balloons. I'm gonna wipe all that off as soon as I get it hung up. But yeah, that's what we're working with.